What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today, I think we are going to chat about the Trijicon RMR HD. I say I think because I'm not really sure if I want to do this video or not. This beautiful Alchemy Quantico is on loan from my local FFL, Elite Indoor Gun Range, and had this Trijicon RMR HD on top. So I figured maybe I should do a video. I'm hesitant because this thing's been out for a while. There's a ton of videos on it already. It's a great red dot. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to add to the image and the impression of this red dot. Plus, Trijicon kind of hates me. I met him at last SHOT Show. They're like, yeah, let's work together. After SHOT Show, this is typical, by the way. After SHOT Show, I reach out to him. I get a nice long letter, pretty much saying, it's not me, it's you. I mean, it's not you, it's me, and go away. We don't want to work with you. So anyway, let's do this video a little different. This is going to be a quick and short video, but I'm going to ask you 5 questions, 5 Trijicon related questions. If you want to answer one of them, all of them, none of them, I don't know. Let's just have some fun. Number 1, do you think the RMR HD is worth the extra price? These things are like sometimes $700, usually closer to $800. They're great optic, but they're not cheap. I do think they're worth the money, but they're not cheap. Do you care that it's made in America? Are you still willing to pay more for something that's made in America? I am. How do you feel about the Bible verses on the side? Personally, I think that's my favorite feature on these Trijicons, that they put the Bible verse on the side. But if you're not a religious person, which is a-okay, how do you feel? Does it bother you? Do you care? I'm just kind of wondering how people feel about that. How do you feel about the looks of the RMR HD? I understand they made it that shape because they say it helps with the durability, but I think it looks kind of funny. I think it looks like a beluga whale. That's what I see when I look at it. And do you think Trijicon still makes the most durable pistol optics on the market? I do. There's other ones maybe just as durable, but I still think they're on the top of that list. Number 6, just for fun, what is your favorite snack? Mine's gummy bears. Anyway, let's get into enough nonsense. 2.5 minutes in and I'm just starting the review. We can have some fun this morning. The body is 70-75 aluminum. It's waterproof down to 66 feet for you Navy SEALs out there. This has a much larger window than the previous RMR. It's 22 millimeters by 17 millimeters. Now, there's other red dots that have much bigger windows, but it's definitely bigger than the previous one. It still uses the RMR footprint, which is great. That would be horrible if they changed the footprint. So anything that works with the previous version RMRs will work with this as well. As far as the reticle and the red dots, you have a couple different choices. You can either buy a 1 MOA version or a 3.25 MOA version. Both of them are multi-reticle systems where you can switch between that 1 MOA dot with a 55 MOA circle or just the dot. Same thing with the 3.25. And that dot in that window, super clear, super crisp. Exactly what I would expect out of a premium, more expensive red dot. It's definitely there. All right, before we get into the controls and stuff, let me quickly thank Nacha's biggest supporter of the Tiberious channel. They have a ton of optics, including this one and other Trijicons. Link you know where if you want to check them out. This morning, I always do my videos at night, so it's a rare morning. I'm drinking some blackout coffee, so I wanted to give them some love. They truly have the best tasting coffee, tea, hot chocolate, all American made, proud American company. Discount code's on the screen because I don't remember what it is. Oh, that's so yummy. And excuse me. I'm okay. I didn't choke, I didn't die, I just took too big of a sip. Blackout coffee is really good. That was all I was trying to say. Top load battery, which is great. You don't have to take the red dot off of the pistol to change the battery. Wonderful. The battery is going to last you up to 3 years. That is on a middle setting. The dot only, not the circle, and it does have auto off. Up here on the screen, I'm going to put the Buttonology is what Trijicon calls it. It's all the different controls and how to enable and disable them. So it has the auto off, the lockout mode, the auto brightness adjuster, which is much better than other red dots in previous versions of this. Not quite perfect. Like I was in a dark room, I put a weapon light on this gun, and it's much better. It's not perfect. But you can screenshot and study these. I'm not going to bore you. I am going to say that the controls are much bigger and easier to press than the previous version of the RMR, and same 2-button design. The plus would be up against your body as a right-handed shooter, and the minus would be on the outside. And there's a total of 9 brightness levels with some night vision compatibility in there as well. The last kind of feature I want to talk about is the windage and elevation knob, flathead screwdriver, but it does feel a little bit more tactile than the previous versions of the RMR, and then each click is going to be 1 MOA adjustment per click. Your dimensions and price are up here on the screen. There's links down you know where if you want to pick one up. Hopefully I can find you a good deal. Now let's quickly talk about the limited testing that I've done on this. Again, this is not my pistol or red dot, unfortunately, even though this alchemy is absolutely beautiful. I do have to give it back. So I couldn't do any destructive testing. I'm sorry. But we did put a couple hundred rounds through this gun at the range. And right from the beginning, the first thing I noticed is how crisp and clear that red dot is. On a beautiful gun like this, it just adds to the, you know, the pleasure of shooting a beautiful gun with a nice, clear, crisp red dot. I did a bunch of transitions, a bunch of drawing from the holster, a lot of things picking up the red dot, why I tested the pistol as well. And I had no issues, no problems. Again, no destructive testing, no long-term testing, but I do feel that these are one of the more durable red dots on the market, so I have very little doubt that this red dot would have any problems. If I did some basic abusive testing, it's a pretty solid option. Oh, so yummy. I won't choke this time. All right, the biggest pros for me, the dot and the window clarity is the biggest pro. It's crystal clear. Made in the US, top load battery, good battery life, multi-reticle system. Trijicon traditionally makes very durable products, and I love the Bible verse on the side. I'm a proud Christian. You may not be, that's okay, but for me, I love that they put the Bible verse on there, and I'm sure they get some heat for that. The only con I really have, and I don't know if I want to call it a con, is it is expensive. It's not a cheap red dot, as I said before, and as a very, very cheap person, if you don't know, I am probably the cheapest gun tuber out there. It's tough for me to personally spend $800 on a red dot, even though I do think it's worth the price, and I understand the price. I'm just cheap, so I'll cheat on that. You want to hear the Trijicon story? All right. So last year at SHOT Show, I met someone pretty high up in marketing. I don't remember his name. And we're chatting at SHOT Show, and he seemed truly like, oh, you know, what's your channel? He's looking it up. He's watching videos in front of me, which was really awkward. He's like, oh, I love your style, your vibe, your positivity. I really want to work with you. I'm like, this is great. Trijicon, awesome. You know, I'm all excited. Get back, send him an email, nothing. Send a follow-up, hey, just, you know, I'd love to work with you guys, blah, blah, blah. And I get a response, not from him, from like a generic info@Trijicon email. And it was this long email, and it was a canned response that they have. And it's pretty much said, it's not you, it's us. We don't send samples out to anyone. I'm like, come on, guys, that's a bunch of BS. I know you send samples out to plenty of my friends. If you don't want to work with me, it's okay. I understand. I don't have a huge channel. I'm not mad about it. Again, I still think they make probably the best pistol red dots on the market, and very good rifle scopes as well. But I thought it was funny how they said, we don't send samples out to anyone. I'm like, baloney. It's okay. Not mad. I still love them, and again, they still make very, very good products. All right. Let me remind you of a couple quick things. Let me shill a little more. The links to this is down you know where if you want to pick one up. Hopefully I can find you a good deal, even though everywhere is kind of $7.75. Nachos, links down below for that as well. Biggest supporter of the Tiberious Gift channel. The Blackout coffee is delicious. The TriStar trading shirt is fire. Links to all that down below if you want to check any of it out and support me. I appreciate it. Okay, done chilling. Thank you guys for watching. It is truly, truly appreciated. How'd you feel about this little different, short, quick video? I don't know how much value I added to the RMR HD, but figured it couldn't hurt to turn the camera on and chat with you guys on this beautiful Saturday morning. All right, if you think I deserve it, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely subscribe. That's the big one. That one really helps me out. I appreciate it. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video.